Hello, and welcome back to the Bold Bavarians. So, we are in an odd position. We are weaker than we were last time we played, but we are also a king. So in some ways, we have more options. And we're also a new character. We are no longer Themo the First, we're now Themo the Second of Bavaria. And who is Themo the Second? Well, he's somebody with an insane amount of diplomacy. He has aspiring blade master and is family patriarch, so close family like him. And people in his house like him. Now, we do have a vassal down here, and I just want to have a look. Are you in my house? No, you're in a different house, so we get no bonus from family patriarch, right? Okay, that's interesting. However, our two brothers who have just got land, plus our brothers who already had land, are all close vassals of me. In fact, I think we had more than that, didn't we? No, so we have 4 brothers who are all landed. Wow, look at the daughter to son ratio. We had 4 sons and 10 daughters? That's insane. Anyway, but yeah, they'll all get this close family opinion, which is quite nice. I think they'll get that. Either that or they will definitely get the house opinion, so that's kind of good. It's a good place to start having that bonus. Why do you hate me? Holds de jure duchy. Ah, okay. But we should have some bonuses, shouldn't we? Heart of the family, there we go. And patriarch. I like it. So he should like us by quite a lot. He just doesn't because he's ambitious. Alright. So, we also have 2 of these points left to spend. Perks to unlock 2 in stewardship. Interesting. Can I just unlock them? No, I would have to take stewardship to unlock them. But definitely makes that a promising thing. Now, we've completely finished family hierarch, which gives us a bunch of things. Friend relations add to our skill points. Okay. Living children get random skill points. Befriending schemes are likely to work. Okay. So all of that's good. That's all fairly good. We also got thoughtful, so we get more bonuses from sending gifts. We're able to use the ducal conquest Casus Belli, which is nice. Forced vassalization Casus Belli is also interesting, because we could potentially use that against people who are dukes in our land. Okay. Fellow vassal opinion goes up. We get alliance without a marriage, and each alliance gives us 1 diplomacy. Now we start with 0 alliances. We should try and get some of those because that'll give us more diplomacy. That just makes sense. Now, do we have... Our wife is just some random. Okay, cool. So we can't get an alliance there, but our other wives we could potentially do something with. We have to take stewardship because we have 2 perks to unlock, so there's no way we're getting better value. And if I'm looking at that, then what I want to take is I want to take monthly income. So let's choose that. What do we want to take now? Here, we could take golden obligations. We can get payments for hooks, which is interesting. Is there anything underneath that that's good? Not really. Taxman, we can make collect taxes better and increase our fort level. That might be beneficial. Like going down here could definitely be an interesting way to go. Architect as well, just be into building. We're probably not going to live that long. Meritocracy is interesting because we can get a claim against our liege, which is obviously the Holy Roman Empire. But it has other issues. Chains of loyalty, domestic efficiency, large levies, vassal contribution goes up is nice. Direct vassal opinion is also nice. Councillor opinion, vassals less likely to join independence. This seems like the path I want to take. Yeah, this seems like a good path for us right now. Just taking over. Let's take domestic affairs efficiency up. So that should mean that if I have somebody in this role doing domestic affairs, it's going to work quite well. This guy is only good at diplomacy. I assign you in that position onto domestic affairs. So, because of chains of loyalty, I'm getting an extra 2.12 each. Is that each month? That must be in each month. Okay, so efficiency must mean like how quickly does it get to max. So that's pretty good. Let's see what we got. So stewardship, we can get a 19. Okay. But what are we giving it? So we get 19 for Lanfred. Spymaster, I think Lanfred's probably better here, and then we put the 15 there. Then Marshal is going to be this guy. Yeah, okay. So do it something like this. So you are going to be that one. And then you are going to be this one. Cool. We're going to switch on to collecting taxes for just now. You're going to keep our levies high. You're going to disrupt schemes. Now, we have got a slight, minor, just tiny little problem in that we lost Regensburg. Now, Regensburg is great because it's the duchy capital and we were leveling it up and all that sort of stuff. But now we don't have it. So, you know, that's a slight problem. We did keep the best one, but we also got Passau, which is it's not the worst, but it's definitely not one of the better ones that we had. So we're a little bit weaker in terms of the actual land that we have. But hopefully our family liking us will be a good thing. I'm going to host a grand rite because we're a witch and we can do that. And then we're going to see how the factions go. With a new dynasty head. Wonderful. That should make people like us. Grand rite. An uninvited guest. Ooh, a new event. As my fellow witches arrive in Falkenstein, I catch a glimpse of an unfamiliar face. When I go to greet my half-sister, Princess Hema, she introduces the strange man as Otto. They are old acquaintances, as it turns out, and Hema asks if Otto may join our rite. Otto von Dachau. Okay, so he's just been created right now. Otto is deceitful, paranoid, and fickle. He is also a herbalist. So the more the merrier. You will be my guest of honor. Okay, wait, but that makes her lose opinion of us due to envy. But the grand rite is a private affair. The more the merrier. Let's go with that. Okay. Yes, I should marry. That's the other thing I should be doing, and I should be looking for alliances. Cornwall? You know what? That's fine. We'll marry Trude. Who else have we got? Furlix, that's in Wales. Sure, why not? AlpaxLP, that's nearby, right? Yeah, she's my niece. Sure, why not? Don't see what the issue is. She's also one, yeah, that gets an alliance with our vassal in theory. That'd be good. Let's see, here we go. So we got a marriage accepted. The full moon rises. There's another marriage accepted. There's another marriage accepted. Right, so there's 3 alliances, and our diplomacy's gone up. Wonderful news. So we've done this a few times, and I believe because we have insane diplomacy, is we're going to do the same thing we do every time, which is rely on my charisma. And then we're going to ask Luther to instruct me on the art of strategy. Wonderful. So we got a martial perk. Okay. So we can get Bellum Justum, which reduces our casus belli cost, which is very useful. Serve the Crown gives us natural dread and control growth per month on our holdings, which I like. Or we can reduce the risk of commanding armies. I'm going to take Bellum Justum. I do plan to declare a war at some point, so that seems good. Also, I just want to check the succession thing. So my daughter currently is going to get everything apart from the County of Passau and the Bishopric of Schlarding. And even though I had that. I think that's a vassal. Okay. It's probably the vassal that's underneath Passau. Okay, so that's not ideal. I would like to be able to hold a little bit more of our own land. Changing succession law to high partition seems like a good idea. Do I want to research heraldry, or am I happy with divine right? I think I want to switch over to heraldry. Yeah, I want to push in for that now. I think that seems like a better use of our time. Still says we have a powerful faction. What is it? None of these are powerful. Too weak to... Oh, this one can send an ultimatum, it says, but that's not right. It shouldn't be able to. It only has 13%. We're going to wait a little bit on that. It just disbanded. Wonderful. Child of my dynasty. My courtier early. This is my father's... yeah, this is my father's son, so this is our half-brother. And then our half-brother, Azo. Or Atzo. Sure. And the grand rite is over. Now, do we know who other witches are right now? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got a witch directory. Wonderful. We'll let that go a little bit. Okay. We're in charge. There's no issues. There's a powerful faction. Okay, so this is a real powerful faction. Do we not have an alliance? I thought we had an alliance. You shouldn't be able to be in a faction if we have an alliance, right? Prince Harold. Oh, he's not in the faction. He's just the one they're pressing it for. Okay. So what have we got? We got Tyrol. He's unhappy that he's not on the council, but he's not good enough to be on the council, to be realistic with him. However, he does provide 42% of the strength. Rothenburg. Now this... we could put them under a duchy. We could create, we could create the Duchy of Augsburg over there. And that would allow us to get rid of Augsburg. Duchy of Augsburg, give it to AlpaxLP. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, that will weaken some strength. So I'm going to create the Duchy of Augsburg. Wonderful. And I'm going to grant it to you. There we go. Duchy of Augsburg plus 2 vassals get transferred. Done. He's very happy with his life. Wonderful. Let's see how that goes. That's weakened it a little bit. Berenger holds Regensburg. That's my half-brother. I don't know why he is in the faction, if I'm honest with you. Why is he in the faction? I don't know. Okay. We can get rid of Rothenburg by giving it to Augsburg, I suppose. Yeah, it weakens our own personal vassal strength, but I think it could be alright. Yeah, I'm going to give you Rothenburg as well. Yeah, it also makes our borders look a bit garbage, but that's okay. It's okay. We don't need to worry too much about it. Was that a powerful vassal we just got rid of there? I think it was. Okay. So my half-brother Ulrich is now potentially someone we could put in charge of something. He could be our spy master. How are you at Marshal? You're not very good, but you're good at stewardship. How are you at Marshal? You're terrible. Okay. Well, I guess you're my best Marshal one available. So I'm going to appoint Lanfred as my Marshal. Lanfred, you are now my Marshal. My spy master is now Ulrich. Nice. Okay, right. So hopefully that is, well, that should have kill off a faction, right? There we go. It's looking good. Right, unpause, let things roll. We have a new powerful faction. 4 members are in it. Who is in this faction? Nuremberg. I mean, I hate to say it, you're part of this guy's land, so goodbye. Right. Goodbye, faction. Pretty much. Tyrol, Gessenhausen, and Regensburg. Now, I could put Regensburg underneath Augsburg right now. It again weakens our own personal position. But I'm going to do it because we don't have a personal position. And everything is a, you know, precarious house of cards. Right, so they are now 2 weak. I need a new marshal. New marshal is going to be Nordgal. Sure. You're my new marshal. Right. Don't need to worry about any of that. Faction is still on the edge. Now, why do they want him in charge? I haven't figured out why they specifically want him in charge. I had to demand your conversion because your contract forbids it. Alright. My other subjects would be unhappy. Well, that's unfortunate. I was trying to see if I could get rid of that thing for him. My daughter Hildegard has given birth to a son, Johann. Fantastic. Our heir currently is Elizabeth, but our heir's heir is going to be Themo. We would quite like to be Themo. Themo should marry as well. Themo is going to marry this lady here. Fantastic. Right. We would like to be Themo, but we'd like it to just basically bypass our daughter. Yeah. We don't want to be our daughter for any longer than we need to be. You'd like me to be your marshal. Wonderful. I will be your marshal. There's an alliance gone through. Wonderful. Nice. Okay. So unpause, let things continue rolling. We have a new faction. This guy has just become stronger. Okay. There's not a lot we can do about that. We could increase one of these strengths, I suppose. Or get some new men-at-arms. We haven't got any bowmen. Let's make some bowmen. Yeah, let's get like 2 lots of bowmen. Increase our strength up a little bit. Child of my dynasty. My half-sister Agnes has given birth to a daughter called Eugenia. Cool. Right. I'm hoping that this is going to get rid of the faction by being slightly stronger. We negotiate an alliance with Philip of Augsburg. We should do, yes. Okay, does that mean Augsburg just died? I think it does, yeah. Negotiate an alliance. And Harold's now dead, so that should kill off the faction for Harold. Wait, no, Harold's not dead. He's just no longer holds this position. What happened to him? Did he just give it up? Like, he must have lost it via faction, right? Abdication. Okay, interesting. That's not a faction, that's another decision that he did it with? Okay, interesting. 32 months till that fires. 30 months? 2 week. Wonderful. And that's because we now have these men-at-arms, pushing our numbers up just ever so slightly. I love it. We've now discovered men-at-arms as a thing. So men-at-arms is this one, which increases the max size of men-at-arms regiments and also allows us to have an extra one of them. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Still holding on. How's our health looking? We're fine. Okay. I mean, I quite like being fine. It's because we're hale, so we've got that natural boost, and we're also not infirm like our father was. So we might actually end up living longer without whole of body, which is kind of interesting. Our grandson Johann can marry. So Johann is Timo's brother. Okay, so second in line heir. Why don't you marry for inheritable traits? Sure. You're going to marry for quick. That seems good. Yeah. And he is a genius, so that should pass along some good stuff. Berenger has created a cadet branch. Now that is just called it Nuremberg. He's actually not even called it anything after Formback. But that means that he'll like us less because he's no longer same house, which is interesting. Right. Clear off that, declare war. Carrying on. Marjana has decided that her time in Falkenstein has come to an end. The servants have packed her chests and she has said her farewells. With her goes the claim on the Banate of Slavonia. Alright, I'll bite. Where is it? It is right next to our lands. Okay, how strong is Croatia? They are stronger than us, is the simple answer. Allied with Dubrovnik, which is 582. I love this guy's look. He just looks like a tank. He's a scaly, scarred giant. Also a murderer, but gallant. A gallant, scaled giant murderer. Okay. So, you have a claim on the Banate. You also have a claim on multiple other counties in Croatia. So we could potentially do this. Who are our allies? That's the next question. Who are our allies? I mean, we have so many. Furlix is too far away. Cornwall's too far away. Valdai? Not that far away, actually. Okay, that's 1,600. Just looking at numbers. You know, working out viability of the plan. Osberg probably can't join. So let's say we have 1,600 extra troops. Puts us just slightly stronger than they are. Yeah, just slightly stronger. Not a lot stronger, not a lot weaker. So we could press for, I'm assuming, all of this, right? Where are your claims? Wait, no, that one's too far away. And Zagreb? Yeah, okay, so we could press for basically these two, right? Wait, no, this is the duchy. Banate's the duchy, so we would actually get all of that land. Interesting. So, if we were to press it, we extend the Holy Roman Empire, we get a little bit extra land for us, we get a vassal who likes us. Okay. The only problem is how we actually make this happen. If we declared a war now, we would have time to make it happen. But we're right on the edge. I'm going to press that. Let's see what happens. So, if I declared a war, let's see. Would she become my vassal? I'd get hooks. Would she become my vassal? Yes, okay. So we could press that claim. Our 4 allies would be, well, it says 4. Our 3 allies would be these 3. Furlix has a little bit of money, but probably won't come over. Cornwall has, yeah, a little bit of money, probably won't come over. Valde has, well, it doesn't matter how much money she has. She's within range, so she could just walk over. Okay, so that seems reasonable. I'm going to declare the war. Let's go. We're going to raise our troops. Let's raise them over here somewhere. Right. And then we're going to call in our allies. We can also call house members in theory. Let's call you in. That gets us 75. That costs us 75. I can call in Urbino. Are you in a war? No? Fantastic. Well, that gives us another 1,400. Ferrara? 286? Not worth it. Yeah, calling them in will just lead to problems. Dynasty members? Ulich? In a war she's losing. Okay. And Golders? It's a little bit further to the north, but yeah, we'll call her in. That sounds fine. Yeah, seems reasonable. Right. Wait a little bit. Wait a little bit. So there's 4,000 troops. I believe she's hired some mercenaries. Yeah, she hired 900 mercenaries. That's okay. Now, where are our allies? Child of my dynasty. So we've got a son. Heinrich seems fine. Okay, so we are pretty much as strong as we're gonna be. Is this really the max number of troops we got? It says that we should have 400 more somewhere. Okay, that's fine. They're heading up. I want to head down here then to meet them. Yeah. Let's meet up here. Why don't you head into this land with me? Yeah, we can sit here and wait. Okay. We have 1,600 there. Is that our other one? Yeah, it looks like they just lost a battle, but they're sending 400 over. We have 1.4. What's this? This is hills, so they're going to have an advantage here. If we attacked in, what's it reckon it's going to do? Okay, so we would get defending in hills, so we get the defensive bonus. Okay, and we get men-at-arms counter. I like that. Okay. This is our best leader. Is there anyone else who would be better at leading? No, not really. Although we could replace you down. We can lose one advantage, and in return we could get crosses water. That penalty, but that's not an issue. Faith hostility advantage. What's your faith? Faith is orthodox. We consider them righteous. I'm going to do it. We get a defensive bonus. Yeah, this is fine. They know that we get the defensive bonus, so this is good. They're fighting into us. So, we have the men-at-arms counter. We have one less knight. They have an incredible commander, though. Their commander is actually just insane. I can call in Ferrara. You only have 300 troops, though. Hildegard has 125 troops. It's just not worth it, right? It's not worth it at all. Right. Where are my allies? So, I should have an ally over here somewhere. Who's now gone missing. Where is the ally over here? Don't know. Let's have a look. Where have you gone, ally? Choose the right war. Ah, so she's actually even further over. Yeah, so she's going to be here in a while. You're going to be here in a bit. That's fine. So this is going to be a close battle that we're going to lose, but I think that's okay. Because we have more reinforcements coming in than they do. Yeah. Ooh, is this like a big counter? That's like... That is incredibly green. It could mean like it's a big counter. Let's see what happens. So I think we're going to lose the battle, but it's going to be close. We're losing the battle. It's not as close as I would like it to be, if I'm honest. That's alright. There were a lot of casualties on both sides. Our number of knights actually went up during the battle, which is interesting. Wait, did we... Another army joined us. Wait a second, did this... Ferrara's army... Wait, who did we... No, whose army joined us? Because we ended up with more troops. And more knights. I completely missed another army joining us. I apologize. Well, they must have. Because how else would we have got the extra numbers? You know what? Maybe we got another knights who were eligible and they auto-joined. Maybe that's it. We have a granddaughter called Christine. Daughter. Oh, cool. That's fine. Incredibly close fight, which we are going to come out ahead on. They got extra quality, but that's only because their number of troops has dropped down so significantly. We're actually going to lose now. Cradled by sickness. All babies cry, but with little Christine there is no end to the tears. I desperately want the midwife to ease my worries, but her furrowed brow makes everything worse. The little lady is not gaining weight as she should. We'll take good care of her, my lord, but in the end her life is in Saint Rudin's hands now. Alright, we have a sickly daughter. We have an injured nephew. Okay. We are pretty much going to run out of troops, which is fine. Yeah, okay, that was close. I'm happy with that. We can now retreat and then come back in here. An unforeseen tragedy. Henrik, the spouse of my daughter and heir Elizabeth, has passed away. He was slain in battle. It's not necessarily an unforeseen tragedy, given that we just went to war. Right, matrilineally. Can you marry somebody with good stats? Anyone? I guess the top one was best with 11. 29! You win. You're gonna marry him. Right. Leave those be. That's actually a different war that we're hearing there, which is interesting. Right, we've got speed 4. We lost a little bit of war score from that battle, but not too bad. Right. We can now get back over here. This is the guy who's just joined us, right? No, he's just arrived in our court. He's just a guest. The dangerous factions are not that dangerous, apparently. Interesting. Right, let's head over this way. My wife is pregnant. Wonderful. Right, back into our territory, or properly into our territory, so we can reinforce. They have 2.6 troops. Yeah, 2.6 thousand. Right. We are reinforcing as we're walking. It's not bad. We have 400 following us. Right, let it continue. 200 following us. You've taken away my martial position. I'm not that mad at it. Did we capture anyone who we can turn over to our side? Not you. You're not very good. You, on the other hand, consider yourself recruited and converted. Right. Good. Let that come in. Are we still low on knights? We are not. Okay, cool. So we are another one of our wives are pregnant. Fantastic. Spouse, acting on my behalf. My wife spends a significant amount of time traveling the realm with her honor guard. There are many matters she can settle on my behalf. The military presence Queen Theodora brings with her is the firm reminder of my right to rule. So I can say that my queen and I stand ready in defense of the realm to get us prestige, or make sure the people grovel appropriately, my dear. Yeah, make sure they grovel. Ooh, I could recruit you if I had much, much, much more money. Okay. I'm going to put this guy in charge. We're going to wait here a second or two. I would love to take this fight. Let's do it. My allies joining me. I believe that they are. Yeah, they're going to get there in 7 days. We're going to get there in 5 days. You're going to get there in 2 days. You're going to get there in 5 days. Okay, so we're going to start with less troops when we attack. You know what I could do? Because I really want to win this war, I am going to hire some mercenaries. Who's available? The Sicilian band. It's a lot of money. They're hired, though. There we go. Let's go for it. My allies decided, no, you know what? You have enough to win this. I don't need to join in anymore. Some people would call that stupid. They also believe it's stupid as they're now joining in. 2 days left. There we go. We now have the significant troop advantage on them. There's our other ally. I could have just waited for them, I suppose. Wait, there's my other ally. Urbino wasn't even here. I forgot that. Child of my dynasty. Eugenia is a good name. Nice, we captured this guy. Can we ransom him? For money? 100 gold? Oh, he's paying for the mercenaries. Alright. Wait, this isn't where I want to fight. That's my land. Yeah, up here. Also, yeah, merge the armies. Well, when we get them there. We'll just merge them up. Cool. 2 months left. We'll take that siege. No problem. Just got speed 5 for 2 months. I have a son and heir. Oh. Wait a second. Why is he my heir? That doesn't make any sense. Wait. What? No, he shouldn't be my heir. No, he is, because he's my son. I forgot we only had daughters up to this point. Oh my lord. Okay. Didn't even realize that. He's going to be called Themo. Because that's our name. Okay. Well, that's fantastic. Yeah. Say we die at, like, 80? That's going to end up perfectly for us. Yeah. Got a nice young ruler. Okay, so we beat them up. We can ransom this person for 50 gold. Definitely going to do that. New Chancellor. Can be this guy. Yeah, Gessenhausen. That seems good. Powerful faction against us. We don't need to worry too much about it. Right, I would love to go back here and beat these guys up. It's in our land as well, so let's do it. Oh, we're going to win. Fantastic. My nephew is injured. I believe that's the same nephew who we got the message about being injured before as well. They have taken war score? No. Right, let's head here and start sieging. We have a son. Son's name is going to be Jacob. Sure. Sounds good to me. We have another son. He can be called Anno. Cradled by sickness. Jacob is sickly. A lot of our children are sickly. Up to the task. Some of my councillors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, and yet I am often disappointed. After a long day, I am complaining to Theodora when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. Well, who doesn't like me? Anno is alright with me. He would hate me if I did it. I don't care about Rudolph. Yeah, make Anno like me. That's good. Carrying on our siege. 50 days left. We've now got it. Nice. I would love to beat them up. Just head down here. We have now beaten them up. March our way over to the last bit that we need to siege. 2 months left. Stewardship perk available. No? She's asking, could she make my son Catholic? I'd prefer the answer to be no there. Threat, vassal, and liege, opinion up, or levy up. Let's increase vassal levy contribution to get a few extra troops in there. We can ransom this mayor for 30 gold. Nice. Mercenaries have paid for themselves, by the way. Given that they were what allowed us to get these people captured. They have now paid for themselves, basically. It's good. We've now sieged everything. We should now have taken war score. It doesn't say that we do, but we do. It will in a second, I'm sure. Right, over here. This is just kind of trying to fight in vain. It's not going to work. There's a wait here for them to lock in and beat them up. Yep. Do we have taken war score? Now we do. Yep. Perfect. Prisoners can be ransomed. I'll take my 10 gold. Let's wait a second. Oh, there's an army. Kill it. Chase it down. There's 100%. Yeah, let's go. Enforce demands. So she is very happy with us. Greetings, King Themo of Bavaria. Blessings upon you and your house. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. It's not her, it's her. She likes me very much, right? Wait, press my claim plus 50 still doesn't like me? Wait, because I declared a war? But the war was for her land. I'm going to hook her into accepting this one. She's still going to say no. I'm going to send her a gift while I still can. Yeah. Then I'm going to hook her into saying yes. There we go. Prisoners can be ransomed. I'll take my 50 gold. Thanks. Disband the troops. Look how far Bavaria stretches now. 2 episodes ago, we were right down in this tiny little bit. Now we're like halfway across the map. It's wonderful. Okay. We can ransom. Do another ransom. We formed an alliance with Count Philip. Okay, cool. I thought we already had one. Okay, sure. We formed an... Oh, because he's released, I see. As we didn't have an alliance while he was in jail. That makes sense. Eugenia would like me to press her claim. On what? On Guen. Against who? Against Flanders? Who is underneath France? You'd like me to declare war on France. May your journey be swift. See you later. We need a new steward. Yeah, sure, it can be Tyrol. That's fine. Wait. You're willing to release Cyfelin from my care, but freedom does not come for free. Who is this guy? No? Why would I pay you 20 gold for this dude? No. Straightforward answer to your question. Definitely, I do not care about that guy in any way. You? I'll take my 8 gold for this guy. Sure. Wait, I think I already got 100 gold for him. And I'm getting an extra 8. I love it. You? You get a favor if you leave prison. What about if I negotiate your release and instead recruit you and demand your conversion? You? It's an act of tyranny, huh? I don't know. Let's, Can I do these and then make him take the hook? Take the vows? No. Whatever, I'm just gonna release you. See you later. Right. Wonderful. We've now converted another one. It's our brother-in-law. Wonderful. That all seems good. Faction targeting us is disbanding. I love to see it. I love to see it. Is that because the guy died? No, it's because he's currently imprisoned by Kempton. By Arnold. Okay, well that seems good. Right. Well, I think I'm happy to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.